World Cup Wednesday on First Things First. Joining us now, the voice of the World Cup on Fox, Rob Stone. Rob, thanks for taking some time out of your day to join us. And
what? He's going to love it. He's
by
gonna love
contractual obligation.
Is this the much hyped surprise you were talking about during the commercial break?
My friend has been making Legos and he wants to show you.
It's World Cup Legos, Rob. Rob,
right.
Can we get a good shot of this, guys?
Rob. Don't laugh.
He's not going to laugh. He's going to think they're awesome. Look at this, Rob. Hold on. You see this? That's the ball. That's the official ball. And
That's
it's like,
a Lego ball. That actually looks like smooth. And
oh, yeah, exactly. I built it, and I got a special surprise for you. Look. It's just a regular ball. You want to kick it around? Nope. Guys partying on the dais, getting there. World Cup. They won the World Cup. They're partying. How about that? You think that's cool? Here's the trophy. I want to. He loves it. I want to show you something else. It's just the regular World Cup trophy, and then it's like, oh, it's just a normal trophy. That's cool. Whatever. There couldn't be any surprise there.
Open it up.
Goodness gracious. Is that Rob Stone in there holding the trophy? I think it is. It's Rob Stone holding the trophy in the trophy. Let me slide it right back in.
There we go.
Pretty good.
You know what, Rob?
Also,
everyone researches and
hold on, he
prepares
wants
for
to
the World
compliment
Cup.
it. He wants to compliment it. Go ahead.
Wants
Did you
to
were, Rob?
compliment.
Sorry.
I just say, there's no way you actually put that together.
Swear
That's
to
what
God.
you have summer interns for.
No.
Swear to God you did that?
Swear to God, I build
or
Legos. First of all, I build Legos all the time.
Yeah.
He plays with Legos.
It's good for my brain. Thank you, Rob. He gets
Yeah.
it. These guys, they say it's toys. I
It's
played
not
with toys
playing,
when I was a
bro.
kid.
It's not playing. It's
Really?
It's
It's constructing. Thank you. It's architecture, basically.
It's basically engineering and architecture.
I knew Rob would like
And
There's a
art.
dormant
Yeah, go ahead.
architect in there, that's for sure.
Rob.
Within Nick's body, for sure.
What's the deal with Christian Pulisic? He's been on this goal-scoring drought, but now he's healthy. Sometimes he's playing, sometimes he's benched. He was on the cover of Time magazines. We're like, yeah, Christian Pulisic. But we look across the, overseas and nothing's happening. How do you feel about Christian Pulisic as we lead up to the World Cup?
Well, number one, I just want to make sure there's not a Time magazine cover jinx out there, right? So that shouldn't impact him. Yeah, I'm absolutely concerned. He's supposed to be the heartbeat of this U.S. men's national team. He's supposed to be the star. I'm watching him in commercials now where he's playing, 3-on-3 games against Messi in some hotel lobby. Absolutely, I'm concerned because he's our number one goal-scoring threat, whether that's scoring them or setting them up. So he's got to find a rhythm and a confidence and I think a joy in his game. I think he needs to get that smile back on the field. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to do it. Would it be great if he saw the playing time in Italy right now to try and get it? Yes. Otherwise, they've got two opportunities. The U.S. does, Senegal and Germany in tune-ups before the World Cup begins. And of course, their schedule, as you guys mentioned, starts in 30 days against Paraguay. Am I concerned? 100%. Can he get out of this funk? Absolutely. But I need to see something to give me some hope that he can move on.
Rob, I want to ask you about Gio Reyna. Now, he's hoping and waiting to, make this team. Does he deserve to be on the final roster, in your view?
Say that one more time. I lost my audio. That was a me problem, not a you problem.
Gio Reyna, he's dying to be on this team, hoping and waiting to. Does he deserve to be on this final roster?
Hey, I'm dying to be on this team. Every American should be dying to be on this team. Just because you're dying to be on this team doesn't mean you should be on this team. Listen, I had high hopes that Gio Reyna was going to be the star for the U.S. at the 2022 World Cup, right? I thought that was going to be his breakout moment, and it turned out really kind of breaking up the U.S. men's national team. Does he deserve to be on this team? I say no. Will he be on this team? I think he's got about a 30% chance to be on it because of this potential that maybe he can do something for this U.S. men's national team this summer. But he hasn't earned it on the field because he hasn't earned playing time with his club team back in Germany. So I'm all right if he is not on the roster.
I'm not. Go ahead. I'm a Gio guy. There's some guys that just pop for me.
Is it just the hair?
No, it's a little bit of pedigree, right? So maybe I just have some Claudio Reyna leftover fandom. But he's got, when he gets on there, he's like.
I do as well. But Claudio's not suiting up anymore, right?
I know, but he's got a spark. Sometimes I feel like if we lose a game, I feel like we're going to lose a dull game. And I feel like Gio could provide us a spark.
Probably going to win a dull game, too, to be honest with you. I'm with you. And right, it's that enticement that Gio has brought in the past. Kind of dosages that gives you this optimism that, well, maybe he can do it on the big stage. We need to the dice and bring him out.
All right, so I yesterday on the show, Rob, did best case, worst case, most likely case for the U.S. at the World Cup? I'm curious. I want you to play that game as well. The best realistic scenario, the worst realistic scenario, and your most likely, outcome for us here.
Sure. Best case, I think, is quarterfinals, and that might be even being a little greedy, but I think quarterfinals, there's a legit chance that the U.S. can get there. Worst case, of course, is crashing and not getting out of the group stage, which would just be unheard of. Listen, the top 2 teams in all 12 groups move on. The best 8 third-place teams move on as well. There's plenty of wiggle room for the United States to get out of the group stage. What's really going to happen? They're going to win or come in second in their group. They're going to win a round of 32 game, and they're going to get bounced in the round of 16.
So you and I were dead exact on most likely. So we're aligned.
That's what
there.
Smart guys do. Yeah,
exactly
we're in alignment
right.
together.
But I haven't even given the group that we're in, Paraguay, Australia, and Turkey, and given the fact that, as you mentioned, 8 third-place teams are going to make the round of 32. I don't even think, I can't fathom them not getting out of the group stage. I said the worst case was them losing in the round of 32. Like, if they were to not get out of the group stage, you have to consider every single person that's involved in U.S. soccer is just banished. Like that, how could that even happen given the group we drew?
I believe the term is burn it down.
Yeah.
Right? If the U.S. does not get through, burn it all down, start from scratch. Move out of town, get a new address, change your identity, and start over. Absolutely, they should get through. And I'm not trying to be negative Nelly here, but there's a reason that we play these tournaments. There's a reason that these teams all qualified for the World Cup, even if it's an expanded World Cup, right, with 48 teams. These are really good nations playing here. And if you find yourself in a funk, particularly an early funk, be nervous, right? Be really nervous. Like Paraguay is a good team. If you're from South America, you have pedigree. You're a good team. Turkey, I think you can make a strong case, is the best, strongest team in this group. And then something weird happens because weirdness happens all the time in athletic, particularly at a World Cup. So something weird happens in Seattle against Australia, and all of a sudden you're sitting on, 1 point, 2 points after 3 games. That's not going to be enough. So weird can happen. I know the U.S. is going in with the chest out and the heart out and confident that they're going to win this group, right? That's certainly their plan, and I hope that's their destiny. But scary things happen. That's why I just feel more comfortable saying, hey, they're going to finish in the top 2 in their group.
29 days away from the start of the World Cup, 30 days away from the U.S.'s first game. We talked in the commercial break about how much research you're doing. Has any storyline popped up that's a little bit under the radar that you particularly think deserves more interest or that you're going to highlight during the broadcast?
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are going to appear before our eyes and be created in that moment. I think one thing that not enough people are talking about is Ronaldo. And I know that's hard to say, right, with one of the most iconic players to ever play this game. But if you go back 4 years ago to Qatar, there was so much conversation about Argentina finally winning it for Messi, one of the greatest players ever to play the game. And yes, they lost their opening game, and every game became a must-win match for them, and they won them all, and they moved on, and they finally won that elusive title for Lionel Messi. I think it's going to be there for Cristiano Ronaldo as well. Now, what type of teammate is he going to be? Is he going to be a guy that has to start? Is he going to accept the role off the bench? I don't know, but I do feel that this Portuguese team isn't being given enough credit with the talent that they have that's not named Ronaldo. And if that team kind of galvanizes around him and says, you know what, let's win one for the legend, a la what Argentina did for Messi 4 years ago, I would say watch out for Portugal. I think they're one of the few nations that not enough people are talking about that has a real strong, legit chance to win it all this summer here in North America.
Rob, you were talking earlier about the challenges Team USA has in their group. With that being the case, do you think the opener against Paraguay is a must-win?
Yes. I got numbers. I did number crunching here because this has always been a theme about the World Cup and the value, the importance of that opening game. So here it is. Since the group stage format began at the World Cup, only 29 teams have advanced out of the group having lost their opening game. That's 16.7% of the nations move on if they lose the opening game. And again, now we're talking about, a bigger tournament with third place teams going on as well. But that tells you the value, the importance on that opening game. Give it some more context. That opening game at the World Cup, 81% of the teams, 141 out of 174 nations, move on. So that's why I would say this is a must-win game. But you call that fact of is going to be like for the U.S. heading north to Seattle, taking on an Australia team that's going to say, "Oh man, we got a wounded team in front of us, right? There's a little blood in the water. Let's get after it." So I think it's imperative that the U.S. sets that tone early with a win. I don't care if it's 1-0, 5-0. They just got to get the 3 points. They've got to get the W. They've got to get that confidence, and they have to get behind them as well, because if they don't early on, it's going to be a longer buildup for the U.S. to jump on board this team. They get it on day number 2 of the tournament with the win in L.A., then all of a sudden everybody is on board. The viewership numbers and everybody is out at the water cooler what this U.S. men's national team can do. Game 1 is absolutely massive for them.
30 days until the must-win U.S. versus Paraguay. Rob, thank you as always.
You're the best, Rob.
Thank you,
Rob. Summer. If you want to do Legos, Nick is available.
Yeah, I'll send you some.
Or
I have
if your
more
children
coming.
may want to do them.
These are 18 and up Legos, buddy.
More first
so I'm
things
just
first
letting you know.
after the break.
Do they have a mature audience?
You need great dexterity. See you, Rob.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.